how to make your first $10,000 selling beef direct to consumers. In this video, I'm going to show you why 10K and how easy it is to make that first or next $10,000. I've helped over 1,000 farmers with their beef business, and this is the exact framework. And 10K isn't the goal, it's the starting point. So the reason that we say 10K is the first 10,000 is often the hardest. After that, you've proved your platform works and you can scale. So whether this is your first 10K or your next 10K, making that milestone proves that what you're doing is actually working. So we're going to break it down. So 10K might seem a lot, and it might not. It depends on you and your operation. But how many quarters is $10,000? It's probably just over 4. Depending on your carcass size, that could be a whole animal, or it could be maybe 1 and a bit. So you only have to sell 1 to 2 carcasses to achieve that $10,000. Now you might be thinking, 2 carcasses? How am I going to find customers for 2 carcasses? And this is something I hear so much on calls, but you have to think, what is your target population? Who are you trying to reach? So many of you come to me and say, but there's no one around me who wants to buy my beef. Yes, there is. My last call yesterday, they lived in somewhere Arizona. I can't remember now. But when we looked it up, they had a population of 6 million. So 6 million people in their target area. So how many people do you have to get out of 6 million to buy your beef? If it's 10K, we said it was probably 5 quarters. So you only have to find 5 people out of 6 million to buy your beef. Doesn't that make it seem so much easier? So it's, how do you get in front of them? How do you reach those 6 million people? And that's actually the easy part. You use social media. I think I sound like a stuck record at this time, but you use social media. So what does that mean? Traffic. You need traffic. And I don't mean this kind of traffic. I mean this kind of traffic. You need web traffic, internet traffic. You need eyeballs, people on your website, on your platform, on you, so they can buy your product. And that all comes from social media. And then you have to somehow get them from just eyeballs on that page to making a purchase. That's that conversion. So we need the traffic, we need the purchase. That's a lot to take in. And it's more than I can do in a very quick YouTube video. But I want to lay this groundwork that you need to start using social media. You need to start getting those eyeballs, getting that traffic onto your website, because they will purchase. How do I do that? Identify who your customer is. There's another video in here about how to do that. But you need to identify who your customer is, and then you can talk to them. We've said this in past videos. Let me just find a picture. You can't use pictures like this to sell your beef. They don't work. You have to target a customer. You can't just say, look at my beef. They're not going to find you like that. So we need to start using these free tools correctly so that we can get those purchases. So identify who your ideal customer is and get in front of them and start posting strategically. Where so many farmers fail, they don't have a system, or they don't follow a proper system to get those purchases. So very quick video today. But the next one, I'm going to start breaking these down. So the last few videos have really been foundational, kind of our story, what I do, why I'm helping you. But from now on, from here on in, it's going to be really specific. How do I do this? What do I have to do? What do I need? How do I make this work? So keep on tuning in. The next video is going to dial into more of this. It's going to dial into what that traffic is. How do I get that sale? And I will see you next time.